love my dog. Hey, good morning, 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. Hope you're doing well today. Um, this is Saturday. This is our 713th episode. A little later, getting stuff done. Got my hair cut this morning because I'm gonna go to my high school reunion today. So we gotta take a little drive and go visit some old friends I haven't seen in years. So what are we going to talk about today? It's not about high school reunions. It's about setting bad habits and also fortune cookie Saturday because I didn't do it yesterday. We didn't do a show yesterday. Things got crazy busy and just couldn't get to it. We were nonstop until like 10 o'clock at night. So it was like from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. nonstop. Busy day. First for Friday too. Anyway, so it's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum Show. I am Greg Mester, Scrum Master and Agile Coach, and we talk about Scrum and Agile in a practical and tactical way so you can bring value to your customer without working crazy hours, get home to family and friends, enjoy some time with some old friends, some new friends, and have a little fun along the way. So, why am I bringing up setting bad habits? The other day we talked about how Scrum helps with good habits. And I just want to revisit a little bit of bad habits. We talked about this in the past. And just people like to set themselves up for bad habits. So many times when people start teams, oh, I'm going to let them do this. Oh, I'm going to let them do that. I'll take care of all that stuff. Well, in the long run, you're not going to. So you're establishing bad habits. Here's a specific example. Sprint length. Oh, we don't know. We got to unlearn it. Why don't you just pick 2 weeks? Just 2 weeks, see if it works, right? Experiment. The whole idea when you start a team is you experiment. You try to find what's going on. Just never ending. Like a lot of these companies want to do a sprint zero. And they want to do, oh, it's like a 6 week and 8 week sprint zero. I'm like, what? You're crazy. I said, first week, I like to say, let's get all our access, do all that stuff, and get that in place. Oh, we don't point. Well, why not? Who knows what it'd be? It's complex, unknown. So beef up the points. In theory, your first sprint out the gate probably shouldn't be taking on a lot of work anyhow. So your story should be bigger because you don't know what you're doing. It's how we do pointing. You get immature scrum masters who don't understand that, right? So when you start and they say, well, we've never done this before, we'll give it a 8-point story or a 13-point story or some higher number than what you currently have, right? And they all look at you like you're crazy. But no, that's how you do it. That's how pointing is done. That's how relative estimation is done. That's how we take complexity and stuff in there. Scrum masters. Well, I'll change up. I'll update the board. Don't update the board. From day one, stop updating the board. Don't update the board for your team. And I'll be honest with you, in a lot of places, from a compliance perspective, they want to know who approves it moves the work. And if you're the Scrum Master moving the work, you're not the developer, right? They can come back at you and say, you're not the developer. You should be moving this stuff to done. You're not the product owner. That's a violation of our procedures. So setting up good habits makes sense. Good and achievable habits. So we talk about OKRs a little bit, and we've talked about that in the past too, where it's about achievable OKRs. If your meeting time is right on the hour, right? But we know everyone's going from meeting to meeting to meeting, and there ain't one place that ain't doing this, right? Go ahead, start the meeting at on the hour, right? But set up a habit that we're going to start the meeting actually at 8:03 because we know we're going to be late. So set yourself up for success, right? That is the thing that people just don't do. So there's a couple habits. One, sprint cadence. Set it up early. 2, don't move stuff on the board for your teams. Pointing would be 3. 4th one, do the ceremonies. Don't skip retro, even if it's not productive. It should be productive as you fish for, but always do a retro. Don't skip events. Do them one way or another. If you don't have anything for the events, then maybe you should do a retro on why you don't have anything for the events. So we said cadence, right? What else did I say? I forgot now. Pointing. moving stuff on the board, and doing the events. And that's a good thing, right? And work your way out of it. Get the team rolling so they talk on themselves. So don't get in the habit of you calling everyone out on sprints. So that's a fifth one. So that'd be a fifth good habit. So in daily scrum, if you're the scrum master, don't get in the habit of have someone on the team calling everyone's name. Develop a system, which we've talked about in the past, where you can use all the systems. You put their names, they can just read their name as they go. They could even share their screen, which would be great rather than the scrum master screen. So that's 5. So those are 5 good bad habits not to start. So don't start those habits, right? All right. So those are those. Now we're going to do Fortune Cookie Friday. Yay! Betty, we're going to open the cookies. She's looking. She's like, ooh, cookies. So in this bag is a fortune. This time I took one that was already squished. So I knew the fortune was in it this week because last time I did it, there was no fortune. But it actually worked out well with what we were talking about. So Agile accountants have a message that we have to interpret as part of the show, part of Agile Scrum, and Betty wants to eat the cookie. She's drooling over there. So let's see what the fortune cookie has to say. I didn't even have to open it. I got the fortune out. It's been crushed. All right, let's see what we got. Hope is the best stimulant of life. Hope is the best stimulant of life. I don't know if you can read that, but that's what it says. So hope is the best stimulant of life. So I always say, like we said, hope to be successful, right? So set yourself up for success. If, like we said, I don't think using hope to show everybody show up at the meeting at the start of the clock zone. So I don't think that. So that's kind of like related to the show, but hope is the best stimulant of life. Hope that you can get your commitments completed in a sprint. That is the best stimulant. And I say that a lot. People are like, what are you talking about? I'm like, don't overcommit, because give your team a hope that they can accomplish the commitment. If you're always overcommitting, they'll never get hope. They won't be stimulated to do the next sprint. They're just going to be shut down. Why do we do all this? We never get it done. We never close out all the work. Why do we plan? Why do we commit? If we can never make it, it doesn't make any sense. So that's not giving your team hope. So give them hope that they can complete their sprint. And the ones that do complete the sprint have so much energy and they got more stimulant going in them for the next sprint, and they actually improve and actually produce more stuff. So hope is the best stimulant of life. You have to give a chance of hope. Don't give up always despair and never succeed. You got to give people the hope that they will succeed, right? So that's what we got for the show today. Betty's just sitting there staring at the cookies. And I want to wish you all the best. Please give us a thumbs up. Don't start those bad habits. When you get a team, when you're working with a team, start off on good habits from the get-go. And don't always answer everyone when they text you. Ring your bell if you like our show so you can get notification when we go live. And with that, I say, have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. Take care. See y'all. Bye.